200 years ago, Captain Cook sailed south in Endeavour in quest of a great continent thought to exist in the South Pacific. But neither he nor his crew could have imagined then the future that was to follow their landfall. They were not the first to come to the shores of New Zealand. The Maoris had lived there for several centuries. Captain Cook of the Royal Navy, undeterred by the warlike manner of the natives, went ashore. The place was near Gisborne, in the North Island. Happily, a handful of beads solved the immediate problem. So, 2 centuries ago, the Union flag was raised in this great land, some 12,000 miles away from the mother country. It's a land which immortalizes Cook's memory in its tallest mountain, Mount Cook. It is also a nation proud of its heritage, its achievements, and its lush pastures. Now, proudly, New Zealand awaits the arrival next month of the Queen. In this pastoral land, famous for wool, the tempo of life has been regulated to a pace kind to those whose work, like the sheep shearers, follows the seasons. New Zealand's Prime Minister, Mr. Holyoake, has promised that Her Majesty, the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Charles and Princess Anne will have ample opportunity during their visit to enjoy, with the New Zealanders, many of the pleasures of this fair land. In this nation of islands, scenes change swiftly. The rugged trail, with its gentle pace and grand views, readily gives way to an exhilarating jet boat ride on Lake Wakatipu. The lake steamer Earnshaw is more tranquil. A part of yesterday, like the man who pans for gold and finds it in the shallow bed of a mountain stream. There's gold everywhere. The scenery is 18 carat, so they say. Meat and dairy farming are big contributors to the economy. In contrast to the wide open spaces, there are vibrant, thriving places, such as Auckland, with its population of over 500,000, New Zealand's largest city. Auckland's an attractive city. It's also an important business centre, yet it was founded only 130 years ago. Its most famous landmark, the spectacular Harbour Bridge. But peace and the outdoor life is never far away. Cook's early voyages to New Zealand were confined to coastal areas. The Maoris were hostile, so he knew little of the wonders waiting for the explorers of today. Gushing spouts of boiling water and mud, rumbling geysers making spectacular fountains of steaming mineral water. The very earth trembling to contain the massive forces which lie deep below the surface. At Palmerston North, the ground is firm below the foot, but energy abounds on the campus of Massey University. These young people are the future of their country, the lawyers, architects, planners and leaders, and Wellington, the capital, will welcome them. In New Zealand, harmony has been achieved between 2 very different peoples. Europeans are as proud of Maori culture as the Maoris themselves. For sportsmen and lovers of the outdoor life, anglers in particular will find the fish almost friendly. This is a land of natural beauty and charm. It needs no further embellishment to welcome its queen. Cook voyaged on, so will the royal party, to Australia. Sydney Harbour Bridge, world-famous landmark and symbol of a busy, flourishing city, eagerly awaiting its royal visitors. The Opera House is of futurist design, but the past stands shoulder to shoulder with it. The bicentenary celebrations of Cook's Landing have given birth to many imaginative ideas. Of course, they remember Cook and his landing at Botany Bay on April the 29th, 1770. From this place began the development of a continent. Nearby, Bondi Beach speaks partly for the growth of a nation with its happy, bronzed bathers and surfers. The majority of Australians know the meaning of the good life. The people of Sydney are the lifeblood of a dynamic city, the continent's biggest. Almost 2.5 million people live and work here. It's the hub of the nation, expanding, prosperous, cosmopolitan, modern. Captain Cook would be well pleased with the fruits of his discovery.